What up? We're back with the best and worst tattoo TikToks I could find since last week. Now coming down the pipeline, we're going to be talking about woodcut tattoos, which are one of the coolest, most underrated styles of tattoos, just my opinion. We're going to be talking about tattoo regret, tattoo removal. We're going to check out some wonky, wacky, silly stuff. I have a new addition to the desk. I don't know how well it's showing up, but holographic skull lunchbox. Don't mind if I do. Stick that somewhere. Who knows if you can see it? It's not really any of my business. Now let's dive into the TikTok, shall we? Where do I want to start? Let's start with the woodcut tattoos, because I think it's been brought to my attention a few times that I might be a little negative. And that's entirely true. I think you can learn more from looking at the bad stuff than looking at the good stuff. And my whole goal in this channel is to just let people know, especially younger people who are just starting off getting tattoos, that you can still learn a lot about tattoos without being a tattoo artist. And you can use all that information to help make informed and educated decisions when it comes to getting tattooed. So like I said, let's start with something positive. Let's check out some cool shit. Now, like I said earlier, woodcut tattoos are some of the coolest and most underrated types of tattoos that you can get. Now, tattoos in this style get their name woodcut from woodcut block printing. It was one of the first ways to like mass produce images in books. I've also seen this style referred to as etching or engraving. They also pull inspiration from linographs. It's the same type of vibe. They don't have any shading. It's all line work, and they build up tones through cross-hatching. Tattoos like this look really, really cool. I feel like they're often associated with like a medieval type of subject matter. One of the GOATs, the greatest of all time, if we're talking about woodcut, is Albrecht Dürer. Probably didn't pronounce that right. My bad. But I remember when I first saw this guy's work in school, it was not only mind-blowing, but I immediately thought this shit would look so good in a tattoo. Come on. Hey, buddy. This shit would look so good as a back piece. Just whole thing, so sick. If you're gonna be getting any tattoos in this kind of woodcut engraving style, I highly recommend you go to somebody who specializes in that, who does it often, who's gonna be able to design you something that looks good in this style. A lot of tattoo artists are great at line work, some not so much. But for this style specifically, it's really important for line work to be good because it's all exposed. There's no shading. Can't hide your mistakes. That's it for the woodcut style tattoos. Let's continue, huh? Fighting to not regret my mini job stopper every time I pull out the concealer for a job interview. God, I wonder if that's real. Let's talk about it. Now, if you have to cover up your tattoo to do regular activities, I feel like you have to regret your tattoo. You're just fucking coping. It's fine to get a tattoo and regret it. I will say there's different levels of regret. Like I have a bunch of tattoos that I got over here. This was my first one. And there's a couple underneath this eagle you can't see super well. There's some on the back of my tricep. Just really dumb tattoo choices. I regret those, but it's not this type of regret that like consumes any part of my brain. I don't think about these tattoos. I know with the type of tattoos that I like to get now that these tattoos aren't any problem for me. I'm going to be able to blast over them or cover them up or whatever, and it's not really going to affect me at all. But there's this whole other type of tattoo regret where you wish you never got it. And if you're just covering up your tattoo every day, I feel like you're in that category. And I just want to remind everybody, you'll never regret not getting it. What next? I heard nail techs out here adding tattoo removals to their services. I have mixed feelings about this. I think for starters, tattoos are something that are inside of your skin, not on top. If you're using just friction to get rid of your tattoos, I think it needs to be significantly more intense than anything a nail tech's going to be able to give you. And I just feel like it's kind of dangerous. Welcome back. And realistically, you're probably not at any super high risk of something crazy happening if you are going to do this. But I'm just a super big advocate for going to somebody who specializes in what you want them to do. It's like you go to a fucking barber when you want to get your hair cut. You go to a tattoo artist when you want to get a tattoo. You go to a nail tech when you want to get your nails done. You go to the tattoo removal place when you want to get your tattoo removed. There's a reason people specialize in this shit. People go to school to do some of this stuff. There's learning involved. There's knowledge. There's information. And the people who don't have that information are more likely to fuck you up than somebody who does. I just don't love the idea of like a nail tech charging somebody for tattoo removal when this probably isn't really going to get rid of your tattoo. I don't know. I mean, you can do whatever you want, obviously. Did you shit? No, she didn't shit. But if you're going to get something removed, just get it removed. That's it. That's what I think. Again, on topic with our last video, you don't have to get the tattoos. Remember, entirely optional. Don't need to do it. Okay, moving on. Oh, God, what is this? Okay, they're going to put, please. This is the corniest fucking... Oh, man. Dude, I don't want to see that. These hearts don't even look good. If you're going to do it, at least make them look good. Man, that's so weird. I'm happy they're in a loving relationship and they like each other. And I wish them a lifetime of happiness and great sex. I really do. But I don't want to see your tattoo and think about you two fucking. I'm sorry. Oh, I don't like that at all. I feel like you should have to like get a permit before getting a tattoo like that. God. Oh, God. I don't want to see that. I really don't. I would be so uncomfortable if I was walking around and I saw somebody with this tattoo. And maybe not everybody would look at these hearts and know what that means. But I know what that means. And I don't want to think about that. Now I'm thinking about it. I don't want to think about that. And the thing is, I shouldn't have to. Okay? That's my right. That's my God-given right. Don't get fucking kink tattoos. Cloud tattoos. We've talked about them many times. We're going to keep talking about them. I don't know, what are these? What is this? These are obviously an attempt at clouds. I don't understand. How is it that clouds are the hardest thing to tattoo? What is this? What did you do to this guy's forearm, bro? Oh my God. How? How did you do that to somebody and thought, fuck yeah, let's post that shit? And who draws clouds? Whoop, 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 whoop. Why? I'm going to let you in on a little secret here. That's not what clouds look like. Shocker. I know. I don't know what... No, to be perfectly candid, I think I have beef with the cloud tattoos, probably more so than the average person. They just really strike a chord. You know what I mean? They're just so fucking... I get so bummed out when I see clouds that look like this. Like, what are we doing? I think like the underlying problem here is people who are tattooing who don't draw. Like, oh my God. In what fucking world? I get nervous drawing something that I haven't drawn before on a fucking piece of paper. Like this fucking panther guy. First time I drew panther with the ballpoint pen. I didn't know how it was going to turn out. Turned out okay, I'd say. Nothing to write home about. I was definitely a little nervous. Never done that before. Want to make sure it looks good, right? Nah, fuck it. Just boom, clouds, done. Ugh, what are we talking about? Fellas. Not good. God, that kind of hurt my head. Moving right along. When your client asks for you to refresh their old tattoo, but halfway through you both become silly. What are we doing here? They're reworking this line tattoo and they hit him with a, whoa, we're halfway there. I like this tattoo. You know why I like this tattoo? Because it's silly. Not every tattoo needs to be the best black and gray artist you've ever seen. And not everything needs to be a very serious American traditional Pharaoh's horses, beautiful rose. Doesn't all need to be like that. Get over here, dude. Just stay. What do you want? And what I also like about this tattoo is that it tells a story, right? It was this random line on the forearm. It aged, lived in, faded a bunch, and then reworking only half the line, you can look at it and tell that half was reworked. It looks nothing like the rest of the line. And then to hit him with a whoa, we're halfway there. That's fucking steezy. Very few people, just fucking, did I just impersonate Trump? Very few people are gonna get a tattoo like this. So the few and far between who end up with a tattoo like that, I just want to say thank you. If I'm just walking around in the wild and I spot one of those bad boys, I'm going to think about that moment, and I'm going to think about you for the rest of my life. It's just a cool tattoo. What else? Blackout tattoos. Oh, my God, dude. Oh, that is gnarly. This is, I would like to show this video to anybody who says tattoos don't hurt. This, oh, man, as somebody who has quite a few tattoos, This is almost nauseating. Jesus Christ, dude. The saturation on that looks incredible. I really like these blackout tattoos also. They kind of have this abstract fluid element to them. I think they're really sick. I think it's a nice way to break up a blackout tattoo. I mean, what do we think about blackout tattoos in general? Let me know in the comments right now. Personally, I'm a big fan. I like them. I think they're really cool. And I think having some elements like that, whether it is that specifically or it's some sort of floral piece or something to like break up the blackout, does a lot for a blackout. If I ever got a blackout, I would definitely try to incorporate something else in there. But anyways, let me know what you think about blackout tattoos. Yay or nay? And real quick, before we continue, I just want to say thank you so much for hanging out with me for the last 10 or so minutes, probably, I'm guessing it's been. If you're liking the video, smash like right now. And if you want to see more videos, go ahead and subscribe. And I will stop talking. Let's get back to the video. The side of tattoo removal they don't talk about. Now this woman's showing us some of the healing process for her tattoo removals. It's gnarly. And I'm glad this video exists because I do think that there is a lot of propaganda, kind of feels like a strong word for it, but there's all these tattoo removal videos and they pay all these influencers to get their tattoos removed at their place, and they go, come with me to get my tattoos removed, and they go get their tattoos removed, and they don't show any of the process, they don't show any of the healing. Maybe they show some of the after of like a kind of faded tattoo. It's just such a inaccurate representation of what tattoo removal is actually like. It's extremely painful, and the healing process, as we see in this video, is really gnarly. And not to mention the tattoo removal is really fucking expensive too, and it might take so many sessions to get rid of your tattoo. But there really is a dark side to it that they don't show you. I personally haven't gotten any tattoos removed though, but if you have, let us know in the comments. How was the process? Moving on. Let's check out this back piece. God, this has to be one of the worst back pieces I've ever seen. The back is one of the coolest places you can get a tattoo. For starters, it's huge. I mean, it's a big piece of real estate. You can get a really big tattoo that you can't really get anywhere else. I also think aesthetically, backs look the best with a really large piece. And now this client in the video did do that. They did technically get a big piece, and I like that energy. Kind of a swing and a miss. You still need to be vetting the artists you go to. You still need to make sure they're good at what they do, especially for a back piece, for a big tattoo. It's one thing to get a bad tattoo and it's this big and it's on your thigh, but this big on your entire back? Oh God. It's really important to research your tattoo artist, especially for larger pieces. Next. This is going to be one of the most ridiculous tattoos I've ever seen. What a nightmare, dude. I don't even know how you go about this. That's so many words. What the hell? I don't know how I feel about this. I will say I think this is a really hard tattoo to pull off. There's no stencil out there. You can't make one. It doesn't exist and it never will that can get this tattoo to look this good on someone's body. Like a stencil doesn't exist that can pull that off. It is one of those tattoos that really needs to get drawn on there. You have to freehand this thing. So props to the artist for doing this. Everything does look really level, really centered. I think just like aesthetically, I don't like it. That's fine. I don't need to like it. I will say it's better than like some block of Times New Roman or Comic Sans. Like at least it's kind of interesting. It'll make a cool texture on their leg. You know what? It's kind of growing on me. Honestly, it's kind of cool. Still kind of a wild tattoo though. What else we got? Oh, this was kind of crazy. Okay, he's shaving his eyebrow because he's going to get a tattoo there. Let's see what he does. Okay, so they're drawing on some barbed wire. Damn. You know what? I kind of fuck with it. I don't think I've ever seen that. I wonder what the plan is. Are we going to shave that eyebrow all the time now? I feel like I'd shave my eyebrow all the time. I guess you can do it when you want to. You don't have to. There's no rules. I mean, he has barbed wire for an eyebrow. Kind of fucking sick, actually. I like this a lot more than I thought I was going to like it. You know what? This is actually a really fucking cool tattoo. Because it doesn't doesn't even look like he got a tattoo. You know, it's so inconspicuous. It's hidden, it doesn't stand out. It's not like this glaring in your face, gnarly face tattoo. Like, it's actually really subtle. And when his eyebrow hair grows back, I mean, you're hardly gonna see it. Kind of fucking with that one, actually. Let me know what you think about it. We got 3 more. Let's get this one out of the way. Tattooed 2 of my homies at school. Oh, you shouldn't have done that. I used gloves for the heart one, but forgot another pair for the cross tattoo. Okay, a couple things. The no gloves is obviously a bit of a yikes. What's more concerning is the surface that they're tattooing on. I mean, you don't need me to say it, but tattooing your buddy at school at the lunch table is not a good idea. These tattoos are just begging to get infected. It's really irresponsible, but they're kids. I wouldn't expect them to be making responsible choices. Question, where the fuck are the teachers? What is happening? You can tell they're using one of these pen machines, so they're probably pretty quiet. They could be making like no noise. Those machines can get really quiet. If they're using a coil machine, that'd be a whole different story. Also, can we stop tattooing crosses upside down on people? What? I know it's for you, and so you want it to face you, but you are one of however many billion fucking people on the planet. All those other people are going to see an upside down one. Do you want them to see an upside down cross? Because that's what they're going to see. That's all I want to say. I want to make sure people understand that. Do whatever you want. Get the upside down tattoo. But it's going to be upside down, and I'm going to tell you it's upside down. That's the deal. It's the trade we made. Moving on. What even is this one? All right, we're getting one of these tattoos. This is so sick. Okay, so we're putting the stencil on while their knee is bent. So in this position, this is what the tattoo will look like. But when they open up their leg and stand straight, it reveals all this extra skin, I guess, in their ditch to basically put an entirely new tattoo and just combine these 2 designs perfectly. Super sick. I've seen this done a handful of times. This looks really fucking good. It's a super creative way to get a tattoo. It's a super cool idea. I love these tattoos, and I think what makes them so special is because there's only a really small handful of spots you can get something like this on your body. You got 2 knees, 2 elbows. I don't really know if there's anywhere else you can do that. They're super fun too because they move with your body. They always look good too. When you're standing straight, it looks good. When your knee is bent, it looks good. Not all tattoos look good in certain positions. So just so fucking cool. And now for our final TikTok. Buckle up.
So how far up do you want to go on your...
Oh, well, I don't care.
So if I go a little on your neck, is that okay?
Yeah.
You want to go on your neck?
Yeah.
Okay. So we'll go from here, and then you want it to go down your shoulder, maybe down, creeping down your arm?
Yeah.
Oh, it's going to be sexy. I just need you to let me freestyle. Just freestyle for $100. Just let me freestyle. Do whatever I want to do. When you let me do whatever I want to do, I hook you up. I make it look good.
Bro, I don't think I've ever seen her do a tattoo that wasn't whatever the fuck she wanted to do. I've also never seen her do a tattoo that wasn't hooking somebody up. If your whole shtick is you do $160 whatever blindfold tattoos and $100 cover-ups or whatever the fuck, nobody is going to you thinking that they're not getting the deal. Every tattoo is the fucking deal. That's why they go to you. And she's a perfect example of a red flag, an easy way you can spot a bad tattoo artist without even needing to look at their work. If they're always doing deals, it's a huge red flag. Why the fuck would they always be doing deals? If they could get more money for their tattoos, don't you think they would? And I'm not talking about an artist hooking you up with Flash or charging a little bit less because they want to do some design or something. Every single tattoo she does is like a deal. There's some sort of gimmick. It's a blindfold thing. It's a let me do whatever I want thing. It's an AI design type of thing. She doesn't have regular people coming in getting regular tattoos at full price. It's all the fucking discount. And if she was a good tattoo artist, she wouldn't need to come in and undercut every other artist in the area and charge way less money than all of them. And that, my friends, brings us to the end of the video. I hope you enjoyed. If you did, smash like, and I'll see y'all next week. Peace.